really boxing. Who wanted the battles? Let's see. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO. This how it's finna go. I'ma throw some jabs. Make them think my punch is weaker than I hook his ass. This the ring, not the kitchen, but I'ma cook his ass. Me and him, that's the pro versus the rookie class. All my life I had to fight, but I still love it. Me and BVO got moves that you can't steal from us. And these haters be throwing shots, but I don't feel nothing. I ain't gonna lie, shit, they alright, but we a little rougher. Step up for the title and face your rival, this ain't a little tussle. Bet I be no bird, being chicken to get your feathers ruffled. Footwork, I'm dancing around my opponent like the Cupid shuffle. Good work, bodies hit the flow, they can't move a muscle. The upside is we ain't in the streets, shooting and shooting up. Catch me in the ring, sticking, moving and suited up. I know everybody can eat, but I ain't full enough. Oh, you said it's smoking some beef, I guess I'm pulling up. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is...
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Prize Fighter. I got my guy, MarkyDan. What's going on with you?
I'm good. What's up, man? How you doing, Prize?
I'm good, my brother. I'm good, man. And we up in here. Shout out to BVO. Shout out to the BVO family, all the brothers. What's up with y'all?
Yeah, man. I've been good this past weekend. It was a little bit quiet. We had the Oshaki fight on Friday, and I think the Zone had their own little card for some 108-pounder, but it was a pretty quiet. Can we say it was a quiet weekend, or was it a quiet week in general last week for boxing?
Yeah, you know, they had NBA All-Star going on all weekend, so it wasn't too much boxing going on. You know what I mean? Oshaki, that fight, I saw the highlights of that fight. I didn't really get a chance to like really dive in, so you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one, but it looks like he won. You know, his post-fight interview was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him.
Oh, you talking about Bruce?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Shoo. That's who did that crazy interview? The Mike Tyson joint? That was Shoo.
Man, that was so bad. That was terrible.
Yeah.
First, that's it. I can't remember what it's out, but it sounded like a nigga trying to rock too fast. That's how he sounded. That's how he came out at first. Then he started. Then he started mumbling on his words. He started biting his tongue and shit. It's like
I just think he was a little excited. You know what I mean? He was a little hyped, and you know he tried to say what he tried to. You know, I know what he was trying to do. It is what it is. Though,
and then it's like, I mean, come with your own shit, bro. Like I don't like niggas doing that. That was so corny to me. You could pay a ghostwriter a little bit of your purse, give him maybe $5,000, have him write some bars for you. That was just terrible, man. I'm sorry, but great performance from Choo though. Great knockout. But that was some bullshit.
Now Oshaki, he was in a tough fight. Did you watch that fight?
I did. Great fight.
Yeah, from what I saw, it looked like they was getting it in. It looked like they was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nova. He came to fight that night, bro. He was trying to press Oshaki. I thought he won probably like the first 2 or 3 rounds, but Oshaki, I don't know. I've said it before. He's one of them fighters that's cut from a different cloth. He just shows just a different level of poise when he's met with adversity. He ain't like a nigga like Shakur. When Shakur gets hit with adversity, he just runs. He reverts back to that one thing that he always does. Whereas O'Shaquie, he goes towards the fire and he tries to adjust. He tries to figure out the problem so that he could win. I fuck with that little dude. He's one of my favorite fighters right now.
Ooh,
Hands
O'Shaquie.
down. I put him right next to Navarrete and Monster for me.
Okay.
Because he always comes to fight.
Yeah,
And he's a great boxer.
Yeah, you know, he gonna get his shot. He's a WBA champ, right?
WBC.
He's a WBC champ. Okay, so he just need like, you know, a big fight. That's all. I mean, I'm rooting for the kid though. I like O'Shaquie, man. I rocks with him, man. But I don't want to spend too much time talking about them because a lot of people, they, you know, we casual fans out here, they ain't gonna know who he is anyway.
Do you see this the thumbnail that BVO has up and the title for the video?
I didn't even peep it. What does it say? How can I see it?
Shakur versus Sugar Shakur, who wins?
Well, I mean, yeah, because that's ultimately who he's like going up against himself. Like he's put himself in a tough spot. I mean, did he sign back with Top Rank yet? I mean, is that what they saying? Is it official? I mean, I didn't hear any announcement. I didn't, you know, and he likes to get Twitter fingers, so I never heard him say anything about it. So did he?
I've only been seeing reports that he was going to sign a 5-fight $15 million deal with Top Rank. I haven't heard an official announcement from them as of yet.
All right, yeah, I haven't either, man. So you know, we don't know, but he beats himself. That's the position he's in now. He beat himself to where he's at. You know, he could have took some money. You know, they flew an offer out there. I mean, it was low. I mean, I ain't gonna sit up here and cap. It was a low ball offer, but when you short,
What was the low ball offer?
That didn't Devin send him an offer? And then
yeah, but that wasn't a low ball offer.
I mean,
they said that was 3 times what he made. They said that was what he's made. What they say in his past 3 fights combined, that was more than what he's made. Yeah, essentially, I mean, that's the most money he made.
I mean, I don't know what. I mean, I kind of business wise, I understand. Like he feels like he's worth even more than that, you know, for a fight like that. But my thing is this, and I'm gonna let you cook. My thing is this: if I was him at that situation, I would have just went ahead, especially if I know I could beat Dev. You know what I mean? I would have went ahead and just ran that because either way, you still gonna get paid. You know, the most you ever been, and you know you could have had a chance to be undisputed. And Dev was kind of vulnerable at 135 at the time too. I think Shakur would have probably got over on that. Just the simple fact that Devin can't make 135 no more. I mean, what you feel? I don't know how you feel. Dev, he definitely could have. I mean,
oh shit, my bad. I was on mute. First off, I don't look at that Devin Haney's 25% offer as a low ball offer. Shakur Stevenson has never been on pay-per-view. Devin Haney just came from selling out T-Mobile with Lomachenko, put 17,000 in there. They did 175,000 on pay-per-view. He came from putting 50,000 in an Australian football stadium. I don't think that Shakur Stevenson, and he was undisputed, excuse me, the big fact in there. Yeah. So Shakur Stevenson, and I think that part of it is delusion. Another part of it is his team didn't want the fight at that point. And then there's also the fact that you just have a faction of boxing fans that just hate Devin Haney. And I really don't get it. There's just that faction of them that create narratives about the young man, So when Shakur turned down that offer and was just coming out saying the most disrespectful, just bullshit he could about Devin Haney, they got behind that and pushed that. But now, months later, you look at the position Shakur is in. He just keeps doing weird hoe ass shit on the internet all the time. All that support has evaporated.
Yeah.
And now he's just in a fucked up ass position. He should have took that money.
He
Okay.
should have took the money.
George Kambosos made $10 million to Devin Haney's, I think 3.5.
Right. 2 times.
Come on, bro. Yeah. Just take the money.
How the
You could have
undisputed
took that
champ gonna
fight.
be? Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. Let me just get this off. Then I'll let you go, Rich. You could have took that fight, beat Devin Haney, be undisputed. That I think that pay-per-view would have probably did 200,000, maybe 300 at the most. Go back to Lomachenko, rematch him. You got Lil Boozy and all these other big celebrities saying, "Oh, Devin Haney didn't win a round. Da 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 da. Lomachenko is the real champ." Beat his ass up. That's gonna be another big pay-per-view. Bow, you a free agent. Now think about the position he would have been in going to PBC and Amazon for a tank fight, bro. It would have been set. That would have been the biggest fucking fight in boxing. Then you could really stand up there and ask for them big paydays, bro. Yeah, I don't know, bro. The shit that Shakur is the roller coaster that his career is on, bro. I don't know where the fuck it ends. I don't know, but that nigga he needs new advice from somebody. Go ahead, Rich.
Yeah. Hold on, I was reading the text. BVO's in the background. But now let me read some of the comments. Shout out to Shelton. He always come through. He said, shoes the goods. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Like That. He said he needs to retire. He talking about Shakur? Damn. You know what I mean? And then Like That again said, who's going to pay Shakur $3 million a fight? Well, if you take that top rank deal, that's what he'll be getting. 3 and some change a fight. You know? And
Tank
then
can't fight. Let me see.
I mean, not Tank,
he
but
said
Shakur. I'm sorry, Shakur.
He said Shakur needs to retire. I mean, the nigga been retired.
I don't know who Like That was talking about, but he said, "Ain't who's gonna pay Shakur $3 million a fight?" You know what I mean? I feel like, I mean, if he takes that deal with that would look that's been reported, then what did he make, like 3.5? It's like a $15 million contract or whatever. But I don't know. You know, and then Shaw said, "Wait a minute, who said Stevenson beats Haney?" No, nobody said that, dog. Like nobody up here said that. We don't know. It's a 50-50 fight to me. But we're saying at the time when Devin sent the offer of 25% to Shakur, he didn't want to take it. So, you know, and I felt like at the time with Dev was a little drained at 35, he could have caught him, you know, vulnerable, but he felt like he was worth more than that, and that kind of like went back in his face, blew up in his face a little bit to me. You know what I mean? And shout out to the homie Doug Right Side, but
he was thinking that he Bud or he's some big name guy. You know, when you just really got to this division, you ain't really put in no work up here. Nobody really cares about what you did at 26 or 30. You at 35 now. So why should why would you think you deserve 50% against the undisputed champion? That just don't make no sense.
Right.
I mean,
so what do you think is a good offer? Let me ask. I'm gonna ask all of y'all. Who anybody can jump in on this. What's a fair offer? Okay, he didn't want the 25%. So what do you think is good enough?
Go to purse bid. That's fair because you have that right.
No, but
the split from the WBC, I think is 75-25 because that was the split for Oshaki versus my man Nova on Friday. Okay. 75-25. That was a split.
Okay.
That's the usual split for champion and challenger. So if you don't like that split, you have the opportunity and the option to go to purse bid. You should have did that.
They offered him the 25% though, so I think that they was. That's what I say.
But there's the problem with that, and I understand. And shout out to everybody on the panel. Much love and respect. I don't think the 25% offer was a bad thing because even if you take it to the WBC, whatever the first bid will be, it is what it is. And I understand that's the mandatory body that you're fighting in, but at the same time, you fighting for all the belts. It ain't like you just fighting for the WBC belt. When you fighting for all the belts, shit, hey, give me that 25% so I can become undisputed, and then I can be the shot caller. You know what I'm saying? So I say.
Hey, you speaking that, You speaking that Dub said that Shakur was confident that he was gonna win. See, that's
Agreed.
the part we not in
Well,
his head.
well, we hold
We
on.
not in his head.
But
We
we
don't
like
know
Marky just said.
if he was
But like
confident that he was gonna win.
Marky just said though. He just said the way the man was talking, he was talking really greasy. He was talking really greasy in them streets.
Real spicy, yeah.
Well, we can say anything.
Hold on.
You can say anything.
He at the pool party talking about signing the offer when he ain't sent the offer. So I mean,
But you can say
these
anything.
are the things that
These are the things that
go
don't make
on.
it so, man.
Well,
Just because you say it,
I
don't make it so.
understand.
Y'all go one at a time. Y'all go ahead, but y'all go
Yeah.
one at a time.
All I'm saying, I understand what you're saying. All I'm saying is when you talk that way, when you have that bravado behind you, I ain't got no problem with it. But once an offer is sent to you, take the offer, especially for undisputed, and back your words up. Don't sit here and talk crazy and then say, "Nah, I ain't finna take that off. I deserve more than that." Don't tell me that when you've been talking crazy the entire time.
Well, shit, Frank Martin did the same thing. Talked all that shit about, man, that was me. I would have took it. And he got the offer. Oh, no,
I ain't talking about Frank Martin. You moving the goalpost. You moving the
I'm saying
goalpost.
he's done. Listen, no, I'm not moving the goalpost. I'm saying he ain't the only one that did it. All I'm saying is he can say what he want to say outwardly. That don't mean he was confident he was gonna win. Because if he was so confident he was gonna beat Devin, he would have took that offer.
But don't you think at the time, he come off 2 Kambosos fights, you know, none of us liked the way he looked in that fight. Then he goes to fight Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? He looked more vulnerable than he ever did, Devin Haney. And then he comes off and he offers Shakur the 25%. Don't y'all think, and my question is, don't y'all think that would have been like the right time to try to catch Devin, even if it was 25%? Because like Marky said, Dev took Kambosos. I don't know how. Shout out to him and his team for getting that 10 million 2 times, and Devin Haney having being a B-side twice, even as undisputed champ. Don't y'all think that would have been a perfect time? He was vulnerable. He probably was too big for the weight. Shakur could have probably did his thing. You know what I mean? At the time.
If Shakur was confident, yeah.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
But Shakur obviously wasn't confident because he didn't take the offer.
Right.
At the same time,
What you told me, Sheldon? If was a fifth, we would all be drunk.
right.
Exactly. If it was a fifth, we all be drunk. It doesn't matter. He didn't want
but like Prize
for whatever reason. Hold on, bro. For whatever reason, because we don't know what the reason was, but for whatever reason, he didn't take it. Now, for me, just like my man was just stating, I thought that would have been the perfect time to fight Devin. But obviously, he saw something that we didn't, because he damn sure didn't step up and take the fight.
Yeah.
And like I was gonna say, responding to Prize's point, you did. That was the man. Even Shakur himself said after the Lomachenko fight, he was like, "Man, Devin, he's waiting during this, that, whatever. He know it is. If we get in the ring, this, that. Okay, if those are gonna be your words, if that's what you're gonna say, the same way we hold any fighter to their words, why you didn't accept the offer? If you already knew the man was gonna be weight drained." And I think we would all agree that Devin was killing himself to make 135. And so if you know this, why wouldn't you just accept that 25%, collect all the belts, and then now you the shot caller when Devin move up, you know, and then you stop Devin from moving up with the silver bullet, you know what I'm saying, to go after a title shot at 40. So I mean, you got all the leverage if you win that fight. All you got to do is sign the contract.
I don't understand why he didn't sign the contract, Dub. I think that was a bad move. Do you think? Let me ask all of y'all. And Marky, I want to hear from you. You go first, and then Show, and then Dub can jump back in there. Do you think it was Shakur's team who told him to turn that down, or do you think that was Shakur like, nah, man, fuck out of here, I ain't doing it? Do y'all think that was Marky? Do you think that was Shakur's team, or it was just him?
Well, I got direct knowledge of the situation. Well, I got.
Go ahead, Doug. Because Marky.
Hold on, Doug. My bad. I was on mute. No, but I was just gonna say, I want to believe that it was his team that made him turn down that fight, because it's just no way a young 25-year-old with an opportunity at glory and all the fame and popularity that will come with beating Devin Haney and becoming undisputed. It's no way he turns that down. no matter what the split was. It just boggles my mind. Like it had to be somebody, because remember there was that it was that whole Boxing Voice interview where people started coming out saying Shakur turned down $8 million because his team members said, well, maybe we wait for the fight, maybe we let it marinate or whatever. So yeah, I would like to believe it was his team that steered him away from that fight. Go ahead.
No,
Well, I got direct.
I hope it was his team. I don't know. Hold on, Doug. I hope it was his team. I really do, but more likely, it sounds like him. I think he overestimated his value. I truly do. I think he believed that he was some superstar because he'd been listening to these YouTube streets and everybody telling him how great he is. And he started to believe that shit. And when it came down to the brass tacks, he got to negotiate. Them suits told him, "You're not worth that. This is what we offer. Do you want it or not?"
Well, I disagree with that. I disagree with that, because according to Shakur, and this is what he said. He said that when he received the call, right, whoever the individual, and he didn't want to name the individual name that he received the call from, he said that when they presented the offer, they was like, man, this is a bullshit offer. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no real offer. And so you shouldn't take it. And he said he went along with that. That's according to him. That's according to him. And he said it was somebody from Top Rank. So I don't know exactly who it was, but according to him, when he received the phone call, it was presented to him like, this a bullshit offer, man. They just throwing something at you. Don't take it. And so he didn't take it. That, according to him. So I'm gonna take him at his word. At the same time, my thing is, your team don't run you. You run your team. You supposed to you the fighter. You supposed to be in charge. Well, and I understand that. I do understand it. So
but I feel you though. But I feel you. He could have pushed for that. I'm like, yo, Bob, let me get that. Bob probably would have did that. Either way, he would have had undisputed champ.
No, but it's not Bob. It's Jay Prince now.
Yeah, Jay Prince and them, they got more power than the Bob father. But they do got some say so.
No, Bob is a figurehead at this point in his career.
Bob
came out and said it that
Bob has no clue what's going on. His stepson.
No. He has a clue. He has a clue what's going on. He still knows what's going on with the dealings, but he's just not handling it. Because he said his quality of life wouldn't be anywhere near what it is right now if that nigga had to still be running around making fights and shit. So that nigga, he just gonna sit there, smoke weed, eat some edibles, collect a check off Top Rank, and die. And Bob earned that shit. He earned it. He earned that shit.
Somebody got something in the background going on. We ain't trying to get a copyright strike.
My bad. We playing some fight.
No, I didn't even beat that. I was looking in the chat, but yeah, I think Shakur made a bad mistake. Shakur, man. I mean, your 15 mil might seem nice now. You really don't have a choice to take that, my dude, because like the homie said in the chat, like who's gonna pay you $3 million but Top Rank? So, I mean,
he getting peanuts compared to what he could have made.
Man, he could have been the man. Like I said, I think he would have beat Dev at that time. That specific time, I think he could have beat Dev, bro, because Dev was a little vulnerable, man, with the weight or whatnot. You know what I mean?
But
it's like what I say about Jordan Love, man. Had he beat the 49ers, he probably would have been getting $60 million a year this offseason. Easily. But because he didn't do what he was supposed to do, the nigga probably getting 40, 20 less. Now you see that nigga Shakur, had he took that Haney fight, only God knows what he could have been making over there at PBC in his free, quote unquote, free agent season.
Jordan Love gonna get the bag, bro. He's gonna get the bag.
Yeah, he's destined for it.
He's not gonna get what he could have. That's what I'm saying, Dub.
Yeah, he is. Because that team had no business making the playoffs. I don't want to get.
You think he's gonna make? You think he's making Joe Burrow money?
Hold on, no. Joe Burrow been in the game. Joe Burrow been there starting for a long time. But that kid there,
Joe Burrow been to Super Bowl.
No. They had no business in the playoffs. Not to mention winning a game, knocking off the number one team in the NFC East, get them out of there, and they almost
Hey, and quick prize. Everybody, go get your bars off on the Jordan Love debate. We talking boxing, so let's go through that quick. Go ahead.
I'm done.
I ain't got nothing else on Jordan. I ain't got nothing
I'm
else.
off of it.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say about Jordan
But
is
yeah,
this.
that was just an example I was making.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say about Jordan is this: he gonna get
Mexican
paid in the top 10 percentile because he did some amazing shit this year. Him and that other kid, whenever he comes up, CJ Stroud, they both did some amazing shit.
They can play, but moving right along, keep it boxing. BVO's in the chat saying Shakur needs to fight Mexican style of real boxing. I mean, he just can't help himself.
Don't listen to that nigga, man. That nigga's a weirdo. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, like that said, real quick, Sheldon. Like that said, Shakur was high off Bud's success. Man had caught a secondhand delusion.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that 100%.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
I agree with that
that's a good
100%.
ass comment. That was a good ass comment. BVO pin that. But yeah, that nigga Shakur, man, he tweaked out on that one, man, for real. But moving right along, I saw Javante Davis was a little active today or the other day on Twitter. Now he's in there not really arguing with fans, but responding to fans because a fan said they saw a boxing show called what's it called? Queens of the Boxing Talk, right?
Queens of the Ring.
Queens of the Ring, yeah.
Queens of
Well,
the Ring.
it used to be
Yeah,
Queens.
with Nick J and
Okay, and
what's the other girl?
Bastiana.
Bastiana, yeah.
And shout out to them sisters. Go ahead, Dub. What's the name of their show? What's the name of that show?
I think it's Queens of Boxing Talk now.
Yeah, Queens of Boxing Talk. Right. I thought that's what I saw.
Yeah,
They
I remember they were on Trail Boxing Talk. Two real cool sisters.
Shout out to them sisters. I rock with them sisters. But they was there was a comment. Somebody commented, yeah, I saw on that show that it seems like it's gonna be Martin, and then Javante comes in like, yeah, just because you heard it on, he mentioned their show and everything, and he was like, that don't mean y'all shut up or y'all know what the fuck y'all talking about or something. He said like that, and I just thought that was just weird. Like this nigga really be in there reading them comments, bro, because that's like random as shit.
Was he talking about Frank? Was he talking about Frank?
I'm gonna hold on, cause I'm gonna tell you exactly what he said.
Yeah, I was telling Prize this earlier, man. Tank is a real weird ass nigga. He's a fighter, and he gets upset because people. Yeah, go ahead, Prize. Down go.
No. I just wanted to read exactly what Tank said, because the guy was like, I'm thinking Rayo, but Queens of Boxing posted something that makes me think it's Frank. Then Javante responds to that person saying, none of y'all know what the WTF y'all talking about, but Queens of Boxing in quotation marks posted something. STFU, it's always he say, she say, facts. Not facts, bitch. That's what he said.
Yeah. Like I was saying with Tank, he's just a weird ass nigga. He's a fighter, but he gets upset when people talk about him fighting. I really don't know what to make of him at this point. Is he going to be fighting at 135? Is he too big for 140, but plans on moving to 147? I don't know. If he fights Frank Martin, cool. I'm not worried about that nigga. Unless he's fighting Devin Haney or Shakur, I'm not worried about it.
I agree 100%. At the end of I will say that it's interesting how Tank he jumps into the Twitter beefs and the Twitter convos, but we still don't know who this man is fighting yet. He ain't announced nothing. According to his team, they know who he's fighting. Well, why we ain't heard about it yet? When is it gonna be? We ain't heard nothing. And that's the worst part about it with him is that he do all this talking, but the brother he ain't giving us what we asking for. He ain't find who we been asking him to fight. So I'm with you, Marky. Until I see him in the ring with some of the top guys that we expect them to fight, I ain't got shit fighting.
Damn. I mean, I care about what Tank does because I'm a Tank fan. I am. And all I see is Terrence Crawford and Earl Smith all over again. And I'm already fatigued out from this already. Javante he doesn't seem like he wants to fight Devin now, but he's always telling people on the internet how he'll smoke them and do all these things and all these things, but he don't have a fight lined up. So it's hard to criticize him right now because he don't got no fight lined up. You feel me? So I'm waiting to see who he picks. I don't want to see him pick no damn Rayo. I don't want to see. I don't know what he gonna do, bro. To be honest, you know what I mean. They might damn pull Danny Garcia ass out of the damn. So I don't know, man. I don't know what
I don't know. He might fight Jermell Charlo at a catchweight. You never know. You just never know with the big boss moves that the face of boxing is doing.
Hold on, what you said? He might fight Charlo at a catchweight at 152.
Yeah,
152.
Yeah. Nah, 146.
Hey, but Devin too big. Devin too big for him. Devin blows up too much. Devin too big for him. But nobody else ain't too
fuck
big
up
for
out of here. I'm just so done with the excuses that his booty boys make for the nigga.
Tank never said that though. Tank never said that.
Exactly what I just said. Prize Fighter. His booty boys make fucking excuses for him. I'm just tired of it. Them niggas, like I don't know what they watch the sport of boxing for.
Like I said, bro, I'm not a fan of niggas that hold up the game, hold up the sport. If you ain't trying to fight nobody, nigga, get out the way. Let niggas fight.
Or just stop tweeting and just fade to black and just until you announce what you need to announce. Because I don't understand why he even engaged with that person on Twitter. And he referenced the sister show.
Because he's a sensitive ass nigga, man. He's a sensitive.
He's a weird ass nigga. Too.
That's that light skin shit for me. But
nigga, I'm like,
I used to tell my son. I know, so I used to tell my son that all the time. You know what I mean? But BVO thinks I'm light skinned, but whatever. But I don't get emotional like that, and I won't be engaging in fans because something happened in my personal life that was like weird. And my son posted. I made a video, and my son posted it. Next thing you know, I wake up, this video got hundreds of thousands of views. I'm just like, wow, why you? You know what I'm saying? And I was panicking. You know what I'm saying? And I told him that was some light skin bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless.
But Prize, you don't remember all the way back in December, that nigga was talking about, he was telling fans, oh, pick your side and stay there, da. Just for wanting the Devin Haney fight. Just for wanting that motherfucker. The way how he treats his fans, it reminds me of a pimp. Just take. And the minute you ask for something, shut your bitch ass up. Who the fuck you think you is after was up?
Hold on real quick.
Backhand slap quick out there. Backhand slap.
Yeah, hold on real quick. Rodney Evans said, I'm out. Yo, I'm out. Y'all niggas is weird. Tank Davis don't run boxing, and that's sad. Y'all want to talk about shit is sad. What you mean? What you mean by that?
Tank no run boxing. I guess he's saying we having a Tank Davis hating session, but I don't know. Hey, salute to my nigga Hot Rod, but fuck Tank Davis. We gonna shit on that nigga regardless.
I ain't gonna shit on the nigga. I just want the nigga to announce his next fight so I can go.
I'm gonna shit on that nigga.
You know what I'm saying? I want the nigga to do what he's supposed to do. I want him to do what he's supposed to do. I don't want him moving like some of these bums.
When has he ever done what he's supposed to do? Prize.
Never.
When has he ever done that?
Man.
Listen, man.
The nigga said I never asked for the fights. He said that. Why should we have these expectations that he's gonna try to do great shit? He just don't got that in him. I don't think so. I think that he's a great talent, but when you talk about the character of a champion, I don't know, bro. Tank just ain't about that. He ain't about the Terrence Crawford shit or the Inouye shit.
Man, I don't even know what to say about Tank no more, bro. I just wanted to see him get in the ring. That's all. I'm excited for him. I can't wait till he come back. I can't wait to see who he knock out next. And we know it's not going to be Devin Haney, so get that out of your head. It ain't going to be Shakur. So just get over it. And we got to wait and see. I mean, Frank Martin is a credible. That's credible. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know if he want to go down that alley. I think he'd have smashed Frank Martin, to be honest. But I mean, he got to do something, man. It's getting exhausting talking about this nigga for real. Y'all can talk about it. I'm tired of this nigga.
Hey, here's a question for you, nigga.
Fuck that nigga.
Here's a question for you niggas, man. What's these two niggas gonna do? The nigga Ennis and the nigga Crawford, because both these niggas is in bad positions right now. Neither one of these niggas got nobody to fight.
So that's actually great that you
You know what's
Ennis
funny?
just got ordered to fight Crowley,
It's
so
funny,
he should make a statement against him.
Crapping on Tank, man, but no got nothing to say about Devin Haney running from Tio. Like running.
Man, fuck both of them niggas,
Come
man.
on, you came up here to talk about Tio.
No,
we're not doing that.
Tio ain't got no fight lined up, nigga. Tio need to be trying to fight that dude. Tio needs to be trying to fight Matias since Perro just got hurt.
Some nuts to fight Teo, man. Fight Teo.
No, Tio needs to be trying to fight Matias since Perro just got hurt.
But
that's what he should be doing.
But Dev has a fight right now, BBO. He got a fight lined up.
I was just gonna say BVO, and I thought you told me from the beginning that Ryan Garcia, he's the next Sugar Ray Leonard, and so that's a good fight for Devin, right? So we can't say according to you, how can if he fight the next Sugar Ray Leonard, you know what I'm saying? How he ain't got no nuts if he find what you classify as the next Sugar Ray Leonard? Break down for me.
I didn't classify him. I said people say that. I didn't classify.
No, you the only person who say that.
You say
You're
that.
the only people that saying that. Nigga.
No, I'm not the only one that say that.
You the only people that saying that.
Attributes, man. Tell me
you are the only people that saying that.
It is.
Nobody's saying that.
Man.
You saying that.
Guys are missing it. The only fighters that they all that talk about, I hate to admit it, but it's Devin Haney and your boy Teo, because they're the only dudes that want to fight, man. We just
Tio should be trying to fight that Puerto Rican dude. Hey, hold up. Tio should be trying to fight that Puerto Rican dude because Liam Perro just got hurt, so that fight is over.
But before we go there,
Puerto Rican dude.
Before we go there, hold on. Before we go there, because I agree with you, but before we get there, so when you say Devin and BVO, when you say Devin need to drop his nuts and fight Tio, right? That was your comment, correct?
One more time.
Say it again.
You said I was what?
You said that Devin Haney need to drop his nuts and fight Tio. That was your comment, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So Devin fighting the next Sugar Ray Leonard, in your opinion.
That's not my opinion.
Whose opinion is it?
I heard that from one of the subscribers, man, that said that.
You gotta name drop that person.
Well, okay, no. You ain't got to name drop them. You the one who been carrying the water for whoever that individual is. You been carrying the water for him. So since it's not your opinion,
say some stupid shit like that.
Since it's not your opinion. Are you telling me that Ryan Garcia is not worthy of the Devin Haney fight? Is that what you're telling me?
I just want to see him unify. I mean, you can't tell me.
Wait. You answer something that I didn't ask.
I
didn't ask anything about that. Let me ask the question again. Let me ask it again so you can answer the question that I'm asking. You know, sometimes when in court, you got to control the witness. Because, I mean, these people right here, my goodness. So once again, the question is, you claiming that Ryan Garcia being the next Sugar Ray Robinson. Am I correct about that?
You said Sugar Ray. I don't think he's next Sugar Ray Robinson.
Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Ryan Garcia being the next Sugar Ray Leonard, having the same attributes as you would say. Is that Devin is he not dropping his nuts by fighting Ryan Garcia? Yes or no?
I don't know. It's tough to say. Because the only reason I say it's tough to say is because you see how they both had like this rehearsal where they pushed each other, and I don't know if you guys seen the video. I guess that
we're talking about skills. We're not talking about all the things outside the ring. We're talking about skills and inside the ring. That's where we at right now.
If we talking
Stay
about
where we at. MarkyDan Prize permission to treat the witnesses hostile. Permission to treat them hostile.
Permission granted.
Thank you. I got double permission granted. BVO, we can ask the question again, and we need you to stick to the point, and we need you to answer the question. Okay? Do you understand? With you saying that Ryan Garcia is the next Sugar Ray Leonard, having those attributes, is Devin Haney not dropping his nuts by fighting Ryan Garcia? Yes or no?
I don't know.
Oh my! I would ask that this man. I would ask that BVO testimony. I would ask that BVO's testimony be stricken from the record because clearly the man is not credible. He's not honest in his answers, and he doesn't mean what he says. He just talks for a living. But I respect him and I love him.
I compel the nigga to talk. Go ahead and talk, BVO. Answer the goddamn question.
Let me say this.
Hold on, he came in here on that T.O. shit. Why T.O. ain't trying to fight that Puerto
Wait a
Rican
minute,
dude?
hold on, Uncle Shelton. You jumping in, you're changing the conversation. We got to get answers before we move to go. We got to get answers.
He's not going to answer you. He's not going to answer you. He's going to keep going around.
Do you not hear the judges of the show right now? The judges are compelling him to answer the question. And until we get an answer,
he don't give a fuck about
order, goddamn it.
Uncle Shelton, you out of order.
Answer the question, BVO.
You out of order, Uncle Shelton. It ain't on you. It ain't on you. Respectfully. You out of order, man. But you out of order. You out of order. You out of order.
What the fuck y'all talking about?
You out of order, Uncle Shelton. You out of order, man.
Real Paul.
Fuck that shit. He's gonna keep going in the goddamn circle.
And you just gonna keep talking.
Yeah.
You out of order.
Until we move on to something.
Point of order, man. Point of order. I ask that we strike this individual from the jury. He's out of order. He has no clue what's going on. He's out of order right now. So we trying to get questions answered, and he interrupting. He interrupting the proceedings right now.
Nigga, they answered the question in 5 minutes.
Right side, nigga, you are filibustering. Hurry up and ask your question.
I done asked the question 7 times.
So
I don't even remember the goddamn question. The witness probably forgot that bitch too while y'all were arguing.
The question is, once again, last time asked, and if he don't answer, we'll move forward. The question is, will Ryan Garcia, according to BVO, having the same or having similar traits to the great Sugar Ray Leonard, right? With him having them traits, is that not Devin dropping his nuts by choosing to fight Ryan Garcia? Yes or no?
Yeah, BVO done got up out of here, man. He ain't trying to answer.
Yeah. You already know that, nigga. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. By BVO standards of calling Ryan Garcia the new Sugar Ray Leonard, absolutely. That's him dropping his nuts.
I appreciate
mean, you fight Sugar Ray. You fight the new Sugar Ray Leonard. Fuck the old Sugar Ray Leonard. You fighting the new one.
Devin Haney has to perform very well in this fight because people gonna grind him up and be like, "See, he didn't knock him out." Stopped him.
Nah, but he has to show a. To me, he has to show a certain level of separation between him and Ryan Garcia. He has to show that he's on a different level from that nigga. He gotta at least do that.
And Marky, you know the sport well enough to know that's easy work for him. You know that.
Yep. He gonna handicap that nigga just like he like to say.
Facts.
So let me ask you this.
Oh, do we have the witness back? We have the witness back in the building.
Man, right side. Fuck that shit. Go ahead, Sheldon.
Let me ask you this. What the fuck is Matias gonna do now?
That's a good question.
He probably gonna fight Liam Paro.
Is this true?
Liam Paro hurt.
I was about to say, is it true?
Well, he could fight Richard. He could fight Hitchens. That nigga was loud at Oshaki's fight. He said he'll take that fight.
Africa said he don't want that smoke.
No, he changed up his tune, right side. He was at the Oshaki fight.
He was talking
crazy. Yeah, he said he wants to smoke. He said he wants to smoke.
He said he want that fight.
And with the IBF?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to
apparently he don't give a fuck about the weight clause no more.
Let him get that smoke then. Let him get that smoke. I ain't got no problem with that.
BVO, turn your mic up a little bit, okay? You're a little bit low.
I thought he
got a fight in May. I believe so.
But hey, BVO, but didn't Africa say he wanted?
No, I don't think I don't.
He said he wanted to take a fight to see how he feels at 140 with that weight clause with the IBF, and then take a big fight if he feels okay.
That's what
I heard him say. I know I heard him say that.
But that 10-pound rehydration only applies to championship fights, bro.
No, or also contender fights. If you're gonna
Yeah, I'm
put
about to
yourself as the
say.
number one contender, that 10 times it applies in the
But he got a
IBF.
fight in April. My bad. He got a fight in April versus it's Lehman's.
Hitchens?
Yeah, Hitchens
Against who?
fights April 6th.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Gustavo.
that's
No,
probably
it's
why he was talking all
Lemons.
that crazy shit. Yeah.
Gustavo's Lemons. That's
Oh,
right.
Lemons?
Gustavo's Lemons.
Oh, okay.
Devin, because Gustavo's Lemons was Devin's mandatory at 35, and I was telling folks, all right, when he end up fighting Lemons, y'all gonna be mad because nobody don't know who that nigga is. Even though he can fight a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit.
yeah. I know that nigga.
He decent, but he ain't nothing special in my opinion.
So back to my question then, what does Matias do now? Since Peril pulled out.
I don't know.
He can fight somebody that's never heard of,
Fight
probably.
Steve Spark. They could feed him Montana Love.
Probably Montana Love. Montana
I
Love
was
will
gonna
probably
say, I was gonna say Jack
Montana Love
Catterall,
ain't
but he
good.
fighting Josh Taylor. So
Yeah, they got a rematch
He
I don't
coming
know.
up.
he
It's not
don't
really
love
much for him.
boxing though.
They're
Montana
probably
Love.
gonna throw him a little soft touch.
Josh Taylor's a little sweet, man. Did y'all see how he grabbed that dude in the doggone press? What was wrong with him, man?
Who? What's
How
he
he
talking
grab
about?
who?
Man, you
Y'all
doing
didn't
too
see
much.
Josh Taylor grab Josh Catterall like that in the
No, you got it wrong, BBO. Jack Catterall grabbed him by the neck, then
Yeah,
Josh Taylor threw
exactly.
like a right hook.
know what
Or no,
I'm
he threw a
saying?
left hook
Like,
or something.
it looked like Josh Taylor was trying to give him like a purple nerper or something. This dude's a weirdo. Like you ain't see that?
No, you
He walked
looking
into the,
way too deep in the shit, bro.
no, I'm just no, dude. I'm just
You
saying. I
going
ain't like
way too deep with
no. You
that
going
shit.
off, you took off the wrong off ramp. I'm just saying. I didn't
Nah,
know Josh
it's
Taylor was
because
trying.
Catterall grabbed Josh Taylor at the last weigh-in for the first fight.
This fight is like a year
So
too late.
Taylor was ready for him this time. That's all that was.
Yeah, this fight like a year too late though.
But that's Josh Taylor's fault.
That's what I thought, BBO. But over there in the UK, they fired up for this fight. Them niggas, they fired
They
up.
love this fight. They love this fight.
Yeah, they want Catterall to get
Yeah,
his get back.
And I
I
think
thought
yeah.
Catterall was
Catterall
gonna
will
get
get
this
his
fight
get
though.
back.
Surprised that
and
Taylor
you
didn't
even
fight
got the
before
Scots
again.
invaded England, Shelton. They were
Yeah,
over
I
there
heard.
cheering loud as fuck for Taylor during the press conference. They were going
Yeah, I
back and
heard. I
forth
heard about it.
to Catterall's fans.
Yeah, I heard about it, bro. I heard about it.
Yeah, I think Catterall he might do his thing in
Yeah.
this one, man. Because
So
that
Taylor,
first
He
fight,
Taylor
did
gonna
his
get
That's the
he
type
did
of
his
shit I
thing
like
the
to
first
see.
time. He did his thing the first time.
they was not about to have no damn man named Jack Catterall as
Yeah,
the
but
undisputed
now,
champion. That wasn't happening.
but
Dub, they got Eddie Hearn. It's an Eddie Hearn card. It's gonna be in England. So Jack Catterall, he could just relax a little bit when it comes to the judges, just a little bit, not a lot bit, just a little.
Well, hell, the last time it wasn't just the judge; he had to worry about the refs. The refs deducted points for no reason. I mean, he deducted from both sides, but at the same time, I seen the reason you deducted from Josh Taylor. There was no reason to deduct the point from Catterall, even though he did. It still was. I still thought it was a robbery. But I mean, I understand what you're saying. At the end of the day, man, I think that's a good fight. So I'm happy, and I seen BVO promoting that fight over on the channel. Shout out to BVO, and I ain't got no problem with it. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, going back to the question that was asked, it's slim pickings right now for Matias now that he didn't sign with the Zone and Liam Pyro is pulling out of the fight. So hey,
I got a
that's a
good
good
idea,
question.
though. I got a good idea for him.
Talk about
Puerto
it.
Rican Day is what, June 6th, right? Ain't that Puerto Rican Day?
For the parade, right? Yeah, something like that. It's the
It's
weekend
Puerto
after.
Rican Day in New York, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And don't Matchroom work across the street with anybody, right? They like to work with anybody. They don't give a fuck, right?
That's what they tell you.
Yeah, so why don't T.O. come down to New York since he's a big fucking star in New York, right?
Hey, that'll be a big fight. That'll be
And
a
fight
big
that
fight.
man on Puerto Rican Day in New York at Madison
That'll
Square
be a
Garden.
big fight. That'll be a big fight.
I think Teofimo Lopez will beat him.
Okay, well, let's see it. Don't talk about it.
I ain't even worried
Be
about
about
who wins. I ain't even worried about who wins yet. I'm saying, hey, then make the fight happen. Make the fight happen.
Don't talk about it. Be about it.
that's a
I
good
agree.
fight, Grandpa. I gotta give you that. That's a really good fight.
You called that perfectly, OG.
Talk about it. Shit, be about it. He need to fight. You need to fight. Unification fight. I mean, come on. You say you only want big fights, right?
And what's that guy name that be pulling up on Tio? He pulled up on, was it Arnold Barbosa?
Hey,
Yeah,
Tio
he
don't
don't
want
want no
no
smoke
smoke.
with him.
He
He
don't
got
want
tipped
no
off.
smoke with Arnold Barbosa, bro. He don't want
He
no
got
smoke with him.
Barbosa twice.
We can't forget about him. You know, he's a player in the game. You
Yeah,
know
he
what I
got
mean?
Barbosa twice,
Oh,
though.
man.
And he's on
Hey,
top rank. He's a top rank
I,
player. So that's
I
an
don't, I
easy
don't,
fight to take.
bro. I don't even think Arnold Barbosa is better than Tio. I don't even think he's better than Tio. But it seemed like Tio some nervousness in him when it comes to
Yeah,
Barbosa because he done dealt that
I,
man multiple times.
a couple times. He
I,
said
I don't. I
he
don't
don't
think
even
Tio
say
is
his
scared of
name.
Barboza. I just don't think he cares to fight him. That's really all that is. I don't think he thinks that he'll get enough
High,
money for it. He'll get enough
high risk, low
notoriety.
reward.
Yeah,
High
high
risk,
risk,
low
low
reward.
reward.
Yeah,
So he just
yeah.
don't give a fuck about it. I don't think it's a thing of he's scared or nothing like that.
Yeah,
I
I
ain't saying
think
he's
Tio.
scared
I
of him.
think he
I'm
can
just
beat him
saying that he
anyway.
had the opportunity to fight him when instead of fighting Ocampa, he could have fought Barbosa. Instead of fighting Sandor Martin, he could have fought Barbosa.
That's
The
true.
chance
That's true.
all them opportunities that he had to fight Barbosa, he went and chose easier work, what he thought was going to be easier work. And I actually think that Tio beat the shit out of Barbosa. Me personally, styles make fight. And Arnold Barbosa's style falls right into Tio's wheelhouse. But at the same time,
Oh yeah.
certain things, I
He
mean,
come
when you
right
look
at
at
him.
certain things, it don't always work out that way. But that's an interesting point. That's an interesting point. I think Arnold Barbosa, he gotta be on the table right now. He gotta be on the table.
Yeah, he got to be up there for somebody, man. Everybody trying to act like they, avoiding him. I
Oh,
know
wait a minute, fellas.
he was pulling up on everybody that one night.
Oh, wait a minute. We forgot about somebody who just signed to the zone.
Ooh.
We forgot about Jose Ramirez.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean
He just,
No, no,
he's
no. That
somewhere in
nigga,
between.
I mean, he's with the zone, but he's with Golden Boy. You know who we forgot about?
who?
Regis Prograis.
Oh,
Him and
Regis ain't fighting.
Matias could fight.
That'd
I
be a
don't
good
know.
fight.
That'd
I
be a
like that fight.
perfect fight. That's Devin
That
Haney. That's literally Devin Haney's last fight. That would be the perfect first fight for him.
and
Yeah,
both of them two punchers. You know what I'm saying? Matias gonna come forward.
Yep.
Regis gonna come forward. Both of
Oh,
them
I
got
would
good
love to
puncher
fight.
power. Hey,
I would love to
I
fight, but the
think
casuals
Matias
ain't
knock.
buying into it.
I think Matias knock his ass out. But at the same time, I do think that's a credible fight right there. I think that's a really credible fight.
A
I don't think
two-time
Regis is
champion, of
coming
course,
back
is
to
a
boxing.
credible fight.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but I don't think he's coming back to boxing from what I hear.
Oh
Rich,
yeah. I forgot
They
about
say he
that.
was going to
But if
the
Eddie Hearn
MMA.
puts something on the
MMA.
table, I think he would come back because that's a pretty big time money fight. At
Well,
least by
I
Regis'
talked to his
standards.
strength and conditioning coach. I highly doubt that he's ever coming back to boxing, man.
Yeah.
They say
I
he's
forgot
trying to
you
go to
got that
MMA.
contact, BVO. You're right.
Yeah,
Is he trying to go to MMA?
no, he's already working out with the Bellator guys. They got a
Okay.
contract on the table, so boxing it's a wrap for boxing.
And shout out to Regis because if y'all don't know, he just put a book out.
Oh yeah.
He put a book out about how an individual from New Orleans become a two-time champion. I just seen it today actually, but shout out to that brother for putting the book out as well.
Yeah, and to be honest, man, shout out to Devin Haney, man, for giving that brother opportunity to make some money and feed his family in a major way, man. Shout out to Bill Haney and Devin because we make a lot of jokes about Bill Haney, but Bill and Devin do a great job of taking care of their opponents, man. Salute to them brothers.
People always tell you you're gonna get your
No,
biggest payday with Tank. No, your biggest payday come with Devin outside of huge names, and we all know that Tank ain't fit to fight nobody credible. So you get your biggest payday with Devin. If you look at it, Jojo Diaz, Linares, Cambosis, they all got their biggest paydays with Devin, and their biggest paydays was more than what any of Tank last opponents got. Any of them. So all that Tank is the money man, and you want to fight with Tank. All right. If you ain't Ryan Garcia, if you ain't got no big name in the sport, you ain't getting too much on that. All right, y'all. All right, keep thinking you gonna get a bag with Tank.
I mean, you got to be a big name, but I feel where you're coming from, though. Like I've been saying it, Devin is one of the cash cows in the game. People don't like it. People gonna disagree, but I mean, people make good money when they go against Dev, man. They just do.
They make their biggest payday.
Yeah.
Hey, get your money. I ain't mad at it. All I'm saying is that at the end of the day, we want to see the best fight the best, and we see who trying to give us that, and we see who ain't trying to give it to us. So it is what it is. But hopefully, Matias can get a fight with Regis. I would love that fight. If that's not possible, Jose Ramirez, that's a good name, but respectfully to Jose Ramirez, I think he passed his prime. I think this man is a food for the majority of fighters that he's going to end up in the ring with next. So the man should have went on and he shouldn't have went on vacation and got I ain't shout out to that man getting married. Shout out to him on going on his honeymoon. Ain't got no problem with it. I'm just saying it may be a to his career at the end of the day. But hey, man, shout out to him for being a regular individual and trying to be happy. So I ain't got no problem with it.
Yeah, I'm not really sold on Matias yet. I mean, I think T.O. beats him. I think Devin beats him. I think he could be third in there, fourth or something like that. But I don't know. I ain't really jacking that kid. He get hit way too much.
If Africa take that fight, I think that's a 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
I think that's a 50-50 fight. I think they're gonna, but I really think because normally what you see when fighters companies, even though somebody like Matias, he a champion, he not a big name yet. So they try to build you. They're gonna feed you some individuals. I think that's what they was gonna do with Liam Paro. I think that was feeding him. And so now I look for him to feed him somebody else. Montana Love comes to mind, and so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But Montana Love,
he lost his last fight, didn't he?
Yeah, he did against Liam Paro.
Yeah. I mean, Montana Love is not dedicated to boxing up fully. He comes and goes. He got a lot of things going on.
He's from Ohio. He from Ohio, and them Ohio boxers, they don't be dedicated to the sport anyway. Shout out to BVO being from Ohio, but we know we seen what Adrian Broner did, so we know how them Ohio fighters are.
Yeah, he's just a spinoff of Adrian Broner. Except for he doesn't.
Nah.
I'm talking about.
You're not gonna compare Montana Love to Adrian Broner.
I am, and the
That's
reason
just
why
disrespectful.
He doesn't love boxing.
No.
Love
AB was way more talented than AB was way better than Montana Love. Don't get it wrong. I'm not comparing skills. I'm just saying, as far as dedication to sport goes,
dedication-wise,
right. That's all I'm saying. I'm not comparing skills, not at all, because
AB got way more skills, way more better overall fighter, and Montana Love was getting pieced up by Tank and sparring too. Y'all remember that video footage, boy? Man, I mean, Tank was trying to knock that nigga head off, man.
I never really knew nothing about this nigga other than he beat somebody on a Jake Paul undercard, and then everybody was saying he's next up and all this other crazy shit. I mean, all I've ever seen that nigga do is throw a 1-2, got a good straight left hand, good right jab, and that's about it. That's really all Montana Love was. He was just smoking goddamn mirrors.
And no defense whatsoever.
No defense. He looked like he'd have good footwork, but he don't really.
He don't. But that's the problem. It's like when you watch him fight, you be like, he should be able to do it. Well, he ain't doing it though. It's confusing because you look at him and you be like, he should be able to do this, and this if I'm breaking the fight down. But then when I go watch the fight, I'm like, well, I think he can do it, but I ain't never really seen him do it. I seen him do it against lesser competition. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
He just got a lot of things going on outside of boxing. He got I believe he got a nail bar out there.
Well, he got a chicken restaurant too, don't he? He got a chicken restaurant.
Yeah, he got a what?
Here we go.
You said he got a nail
and a
bar and
chicken
a chicken
restaurant.
restaurant.
Does he got
There we
restaurants?
go.
Well, shit, that's what he need to be investing his time in, not no fucking boxing. Are you crazy,
Well,
right,
that's
son?
what I'm that's what I'm
No,
saying.
no,
He got
we
stuff
joking,
going on.
we joking. I
I'm
don't
dead
think he
ass.
got it.
I'm dead ass serious. He has a nail bar. It's called.
I don't think he has a chicken restaurant though. I just made
Okay,
it
I
up.
was wondering if he got
I
restaurants. I
mean,
didn't know if he
whatever
did.
the
I
fuck
do
he
know.
got going on outside the sport of boxing, that's what he need to invest his time in. Boxing is not the way. That nigga going to end up broken with brain damage. Fuck that
Agreed.
shit. Go ahead out
Agreed.
there, sell yourself some chickens, get that barbecue going.
Yeah.
Call yourself Nicky Wings and Things or some shit.
Get your
Or
get your
if he
franchise
dedicates
started.
his life to boxing, he can be really good. I think he can. He got some tools, but
No, fuck that shit.
No,
he just doesn't.
Montana Love.
Yeah, I think he got some tools. He just doesn't dedicate his life to boxing. He has other things. Boxing is part time for him. So if he focuses on his skill, absolutely he can beat some of these guys.
Well, you just said it perfectly. Anytime boxing is part time, if you're a part time boxer, don't expect to be a champion.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Right. Yep. And his career is kind of they kind of moved his career real lightly, but I'm not. I wasn't impressed with him because the first time I ever heard about him or seen him, he was getting his ass beat by Tank and sparring. Like, Tank was hitting the nigga hard, bro.
And that nigga, he was getting paid by and Prize. That nigga was getting some cheese from Eddie Hearn after he was on that Jake Paul undercard. You remember they had him? They had that nigga as the co-main event to Canelo versus Bivol. So Montana Love, he was getting well taken care of over there with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom them.
Is that ain't that the fight he threw the nigga over the rope?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was his first main event.
He threw the nigga over the rope.
Montana Love is savage.
And Eddie Hearn was just standing there with that stupid ass look on his face, didn't know what the fuck to do, what the fuck to say. Just realized he just lost out on some more money.
That was just as weird as what's that guy name back in the day who jumped out of the ring, but he acted like he got pushed out the ring. What's the dude name? The Spanish boy, Kermit Cintron. Y'all remember that nigga jumped out the ring all crazy? And then when he slowed it down, it looked like he just, just trying to exit the fight, man. You know how Cintron is. That nigga was weird. But yeah, that nigga Montana Love he's cooked. I don't care if I don't see him again. He looked like he got pretty successful. You go look at his Instagram, he dresses very nice. He got nice clothes, nice cribs and stuff. So it looks like he's doing great for himself. So shout out to Montana Love and the whole Ohio. But boxing ain't for you, dude. Boxing ain't for that nigga, man. It's not for him.
Hire nail technicians. Open up over there at that bandit spot. Get you 2-3 nail salons. Just get that income flowing. He good, man. You don't need boxing. Fuck that shit.
That Eddie Hearn payday a couple times. He Gucci. You know what I'm saying? He's still young. He still got his health. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at Montana Love, man. I rock with Montana Love. I was rooting for him when I first, seen him. But once I learned that he wasn't, dedicated to boxing like that, I was like, oh, somebody gonna watch this nigga, bro. And that's what happened. I mean, he didn't do shit. So it is what it is. Montana Love is just not who I thought, at least me, I thought he was gonna be something, but
hey man, it's really gonna be something if Montana Love we find out Montana Love fight Matias as his first fight on
he ain't gonna do that.
That's some shit.
Eddie Hearn gonna have to pay him, and he gonna have to be sacrificed because Matias will kill him. Like you said, he looked like he's supposed to have footwork, but he doesn't. And that when Matias put that pressure on him, it'll be a matter of time. And I don't think Montana Love got the power to keep him off. So I think he'll destroy Montana Love. That would be suicide mission. It'd be a nice little cash out though. If Eddie gonna cash him out again.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having that fight, watching him get beat to death. Oh, excuse me, I mean that figuratively. Have that
Sound like
shit in New
BVO.
York.
Now you sound like BVO.
Beat to death.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite catchphrases of his. I stole that
Yeah.
one. I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
a nice little
that
catchphrase.
nigga will get beat to hell.
He gonna get beat to death. I'm saying, like, I don't even want to talk. I don't even know how we got on Montana Love. Let's just move on away from him because he's just a non-player in this game right now. Unless he want to take that rematch of that boy that whooped on him. That's what we need to face. He need to
But he
get
can't.
back with that.
He can't take that rematch with Liam Pyro because Liam Pyro had to fight with Matias,
Oh, right,
and
and he
now,
got hurt. Yeah,
you're right. Right,
We'll
and
take
that's
that
how we got
rematch
on.
with
That's why we said that's how we got here.
yeah.
we'll
What
take the
which
rematch
nigga
with
is it?
Steve Spark. That nigga whooped your ass too.
Nah, don't take that. You don't get shit from that rematch.
We'll take the rematch with the nigga before Steve Spark. Remember that nigga that dropped him? People thought he lost
Yeah,
that fight.
yeah.
So that's 3 fights in a row that he looked shitty in.
Man, Montana Love ain't the good. It is what it is. The man ain't the good. So I don't know. I don't want to say too much on him.
That's what
The
I
man,
said, though. That
he just. I mean, he a decent fighter. He decent, but
Is he?
fighter to me.
according to y'all, because he if what y'all are saying is true, that he not dedicated to the sport, then everything we see is what we're supposed to see from him. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, that nigga, he got
Yeah,
his
man. R.I.P.
issues.
Montana Love.
That nigga
He said,
career.
"R.I.P. Goddamn."
Don't RIP that man. That nigga doing good outside of the boxing. You know what I mean?
I
Actually
mean,
he's doing
R.I.P. his
better than
career. That's what I meant. His
he's doing
career.
a he's doing financially better than a lot of these boxers, active boxers right now. You know what I'm saying? Financially, the nigga he's doing all right, but you know it is what it is.
I don't know
It
that for
is
a
what it
fact,
is.
so I'm gonna plead the fifth. I'm gonna plead the fifth because I
Yeah,
don't know
all
that
right,
for a
that's
fact.
fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey, I gotta tell y'all on a quick side note, I went snowboarding this weekend. Took the
Mm.
took my son, me, my uncle. You know what I'm saying? Took my stepson, my previous stepson. He's still my stepson now.
Of course.
And a couple of my nephews. Took no snowboarding, man. I'm hurting like a motherfucker right now, boy. God damn, boy. Hey, these young niggas out there showing out. I'm the old nigga out there now. I'm like, God damn, boy.
Hurt like a mug
I,
out there. I believe
I
that
don't
for them
know
young
about
boys.
none of that snowboard and shit. I
I
just
don't
did the
like the
shit
cold enough.
with the fucking tire where you slide down the hill. I ain't fucking with no snow.
Snow tubing.
I gotta be
Hey, look,
standing up and sliding down the goddamn hill. I might break some shit or
hey,
something.
bro,
I ain't
look,
fucking with that, though.
bro. We don't do it on a regular basis. We try to do it once a year. You know what I'm saying? Sometime in February, but I'm gonna tell you, we ain't did it in about since COVID hit. You know what I'm saying? That kind of slowed us down. This is our first time recovering since COVID. Boy, what I used to be is not what I am today. And I said, I'm gonna be the video man. I'm gonna watch my son. He had a good time out there. Uh, everybody else, they had a good time out there. Me, man, I like to die. I like to die. I said, no, I ain't doing this shit no. Hey, look,
Yeah.
6'5", 275 don't handle well on the snowboard. I'm just telling you. It don't handle well on the snowboard. So I think I'm
I
good.
just
I think
watched that awful, awful All-Star game. I'm sitting up
oh,
here
that was
watching
horrible.
this, and it is just
That nigga Dan,
atrocious.
I mean, that nigga Dub probably looked like the motherfucking Grinch slave with all them big
This
ass
nigga,
gifts in the back.
this nigga cat, this
Sliding
nigga
down that
cat
fucking hill.
had
Hey,
50
bro, hold on.
points.
Hey, Marky, I swear to God, bro. Look, it was my son's first time getting on the snow lift, right? On the lift. So we go up there. I'm like, all right, bro, we gonna get it in. This that is me, him, his brother, his cousin and shit up there. Man, we go down there. I was like, all right, you go wherever you fall at. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't stop yet. So he only 8. This is his first time going. So I'm like, wherever you stop at, I'm gonna stop by you. Bro, I tried to stop. I done messed around and fell. Next thing I know, bro, I fall in one spot. Nigga, 30 feet later, goddamn, I'm on my goddamn side, bro. I was like, man, my hip hurt, my thigh hurt, my knee hurt, my ankle hurt. Man, I'm good. I'm taking video from here on out. All I'm doing is taking video.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Dub Records.
I
That shit
never
crazy.
been snowboarding before, but I'm down. But yeah, this game this is bad, man. I mean, This is really, really bad.
Now watch the fights, man. We playing fights, Rich. The basketball niggas ain't working for you.
Yeah, this shit
What
is
for? What these niggas? What they down by 40 or 50 or something?
yeah, this is bad, man.
Faltered there, took a left hook to help him on his way down.
Who the hell is Rich?
Stretched
I don't know any Rich.
to try and keep Louis off him, but
That's
It's like the
probably
third time you called me Rich. At first,
sadly he was unable to beat it.
you talking about Rich
He is in a neutral corner.
Rich from out of Oakland?
Individual not only
no, you said Rich when you.
although perhaps said
I guess you was. I don't. Well, you mustn't have been talking to me.
at some point.
I must have
I
just
gotta
fucked up.
turn this. This
Yeah.
is bad basketball. I'm just watching this shit, man. This is terrible.
Maxi Bear couldn't beat it.
I mean,
I
they
mean,
might as
from
well
what
just
I hear,
stop this shit,
basketball is
man.
pretty unwatchable now. They say niggas just dropping 40 points on 16 for 20 shooting every other
Well,
week.
that's what they want to do in these sports. You know, football as well. They want more points on the board. I mean, these motherfuckers put up 200, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, this shit is bad, man. But
Wait,
I
you
get
watching
it.
the
You
All-Star
you're
game?
not trying to get. Yeah, I didn't really physically watch it because I was moving around, I was flying and shit. I was at the airport. I didn't get a chance to really. But I didn't miss nothing.
Hold on, hold on. Well, let's move forward real quick. I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What we hear now about Canelo Alvarez,
hmm
we hearing that he don't want to fight David Benavidez in
hmm
2024, according to
hmm
Sampson. I don't what it, I don't know what are his two fights this year. We know he's gonna fight. He's gonna fight twice a year. What is his two fights this year? Is it gonna be Charlo and Bud? Are those gonna be the two
He
fights?
pretty
Or
much killed the Bud fight.
so? What are
And
the
shout
what?
out to shout out to the homie David Benavidez for not even going to that damn WBC, whatever that shit was he was supposed to be at. I'm glad he didn't go. And if he was smart, he would never fight for that title again. The way they've done him is just disgusting. Letting Canelo strip him for that belt.
I bet y'all don't even know who. Do y'all know who the mandatory is for Canelo in the IBF?
Hell no.
William Skull.
Who?
William Skull.
I never even heard of him.
William Skull can fight.
Hold up one second, guys. Quickly, I just want to make a. Hold up one second, Dub. I just want to make a quick note for this fight. This is a famous fight from back in the 1940s between Henry Armstrong taking on Seferino Garcia. This is when Armstrong moved up to middleweight to challenge for the middleweight title. Came all the way from motherfucking featherweight. But these niggas like Tank want to complain about moving up one weight class. But anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I had to get that little stab in the tank at the end.
But Canelo, to answer your question, Dub, I see Charlo as one of the opponents. But did y'all see that nigga Charlo? He was saucy the other day, bro. And everybody, as soon as he get on live, he was like, man, oh, there y'all go. That's all y'all know how to say. Charlo drunk.
That nigga's stupid.
Then he says, okay, so what? I'm out on vacation. Why not? And then he was saucy as hell. Then he actually showed himself having a drink. I'm just like, I'm through with Jamal Charlo, bro. He's gonna get his ass beat real quick, and he better pray to God that Canelo fight not next, because Canelo
I
gonna
ain't
beat
even
him.
saying the nigga's stupid because he was drinking on vacation. I'm saying the nigga's stupid because he came out and was basically saying, "Oh, why y'all saying it's confirmed and this and that? Oh, I ain't talked to Al. This fight ain't confirmed."
He said he ain't talked to Al since the last fight.
Yeah, even if that is true, Rich, why the fuck would you say anything that could potentially fuck up you getting a big ass payday? If you hear some news being reported that you and Canelo is fighting, nigga, you need to push that train full send. Push that shit all the way to the motherfucking top. Pay off a couple different sites to float that shit too. Pay off a couple of different Instagram pages to float Charlo and Canelo. That nigga's stupid.
Yeah,
I mean, well, then again, he was probably drunk at the time, so he didn't make the best decision. But still, I got a
he
chance at
definitely was
Canelo.
drunk.
I ain't fucking that shit up for nothing, and I'm definitely not disparaging it.
And you would think he would get up for something like that. Like he got that Benavidez payday, and then he back with that girl. After all they acted crazy on the internet, now they back together, and they just seem toxic to me. That whole,
I mean, I don't know, bro. They
he
got
drinks.
they
Like,
got
why
like
did
3-4 kids together.
Why? Okay, and I get it. Yeah, it's baby moms. I get it. But don't you think like the girl like would be like, nah, babe. You know what I mean? You can't be getting twisted like this because it's gonna hurt you in the long run. She drinking with him. You know what I'm saying? You would think that she would tell the nigga, no, you gonna get smashed this way. You know what I'm saying? But they just seem toxic. She seemed like she don't care about nothing but her lifestyle and her house and her shit. You know what I mean? And
Nah, but they high school sweethearts. This is how they've always been,
yeah,
nigga.
I
This is
guess.
how it's always goddamn been. Ain't nothing changed now that they in their 30s and he's
Yeah, I
making
guess.
money. Shit. Anyway,
I guess.
he gonna
But
continue
he
to
didn't
go
look
back with
good.
that girl. She gonna continue to do crazy shit to humiliate him. Their kids gonna come up crazy and fucked up. That's
Oh
life.
no, no.
That's life, my nigga. It is what it is.
That nigga Charlo, he got some soul searching to do, man. I mean, Canelo drinks too, though. So shit, they probably. I mean, who's to say
Nah,
Canelo
but
could be?
Canelo can stop working right now, and his family will be good for the rest of his fucking life.
Yeah, that's true.
Jamal Charlo cannot say that.
Unless he made some smart investments, like Floyd said, I made smart investments, and
Yeah.
I was surrounding myself by the
Well,
right
buy
people.
himself a nail shop like that nigga
Montana, yeah.
Montana, yeah.
Because
Make them
because
smart investments.
right now, Jamel got the bag. He got the Canelo bag, whether he performed or not. He got the bag. So I'll say he probably the richer of the Charlos right now. So I'm pretty sure that little bro, big bro, wants some to get back. And if he beats Canelo Alvarez, he's on top of the world again. You know what I mean? So. Dub, that's a good ass question, bro. Because Canelo's in a bad spot too. Because he pretty much killed the Terrence Crawford fight. He didn't. He just said he had nothing to gain from that. I tend to agree with him. That's just Bud. Us Terrence Crawford fans, we were backing what Terrence was saying. He want to fight Canelo. All right, let's go, nigga. You know what I mean? We behind you. But Canelo killed that fight, so I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
The crazy
it's
thing
it's plenty of fights down there at and around this weight class. You could do the Tio fight, get that easy $15 million, knock him out in 2 rounds. You could make the motherfucking Boots Ennis fight, Tim Zoo. It's fights for that nigga. So fuck that Canelo shit. I never wanted to see that anyway. That nigga, that was just a prayer. That was just Bud wishing on a prayer that he could get a $50 million payday before he walk out the door. That's all that was.
Yeah. I
So
hope
who Bud
Terrence
gonna
get it,
fight
nigga.
though? Who? So you say you think Bud can fight Tio?
Nah, I don't.
Why not?
I don't. Because Bob
Bob's
Arum ain't
not
gonna do
gonna
no business with.
Bob's not gonna make that fight.
He ain't gonna let that happen. He ain't gonna do
Why
Well,
nothing
let me
like
wouldn't
that.
he?
rephrase. Hold on. Let me rephrase it. Top Rank's not gonna make that fight. Top Rank, the matchmakers aren't gonna make that fight.
Bob
Why
is
wouldn't
not
he?
gonna
Bud
sign off
Crawford
on
just
that.
did 700,000 pay-per-view buys, and he has 3 belts at 147. You have a young fighter in Teofimo Lopez who,
Has been
I mean,
calling him out.
he's not really a draw, but still, his name is out there. People know who he is. You can make a big ass event and potentially take all of Bud Crawford's notoriety and cachet and convert it to your young fighter. That's the game of boxing right there. And Bud Crawford will be getting hold on. Bud Crawford will be getting compensated. So there's no reason why he wouldn't take that fight, especially if you think
There is
Tio
a
is
reason.
easy work. Go ahead and get that
There
money.
is there is a reason. The reason is that they understand that they had Bud over there for a minute. They understand that Bud will beat the shit out of Tio. They don't need Tio to lose fights because Tio is one of the stars they want to build. We seen what the scorecards was with Jermaine Ortiz. So they want to build T.O. They want to make sure he becomes a star. I'm not fit to sit here and sacrifice an individual, a young up and coming possible star to an individual who then left us, went over to the PBC, and now no, I'm not fit. I'm not fit to sacrifice T.O. for that fight. And so no, that fight ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't see that fight happening. Just on the simple fact that Terrence Crawford ain't gonna do no business with Top Rank and vice versa. So
It ain't about Terrence. Al ain't gonna do that. Al not gonna do that, and Top Rank not gonna do it because they all understand the consequences of putting T.O. in the ring with Bud. They understand the consequences.
It is gonna be shattered glass all over the ground.
And look, that nigga T.O., he already got a loss. His stock is already in the garbage. I don't think he loses anything from making a Bud Crawford event. That's a huge fight, right side. No matter how you look at it. And if T.O. comes out on top, you reap the rewards. That nigga will be a megastar, but that's an if and if.
What if T.O. What if he get knocked out?
If that nigga get knocked out, he could move back to 140 and rebuild his career with the belt.
He'll have to get in there with the dogs, though. He'll have to fight the Devins and the Shakurs and the Matias.
No, he wouldn't.
But that's not a problem. He has to fight them anyway, Prize. So it's no problem.
He not, but he would, even if he moved back down there, he wouldn't get in the ring with them guys. He would get in the ring with Top Rank, best 40-pound guys, and the guys that's going to be coming up from 35. The matchmaking, and this is the thing. If T.O. loses the fight to Bud, then T.O. essentially, and y'all may think I'm crazy when I say this, he essentially becomes a gatekeeper. He's gonna get He's gonna get matched tough as hell by Top Rank. Look at Top Rank record as far as what happens when guys lose, especially when they go to other promoters and make fights over there. Look at Top Rank record. When you come, if you want to come back and make big fights, well, you got to prove yourself, and they match your ass very tough, very tough. They put you against the best. So I don't know. I don't see it happening.
I think they'll probably make the Keyshawn fight sooner than later, just because of the connection to Bud Crawford between Keyshawn and Bud. Possibly. I think they use that to sell the fight. I think that'd be
I was gonna say, Marky, I agree with you, because also with Keyshawn saying what he said during the press conference and after the press conference of the T.O. Jermaine Ortiz when he fought Pedraza, talking about Keyshawn Davis, that could be a possibility. But just thinking, is a Keyshawn Davis a big fight for T.O.? Is it really?
Right now, no.
I mean, no, I don't think so.
It's high risk, lower. It's a high risk, lower reward fight, and so I don't know. Man, T.O. gonna end up fighting somebody.
But do you think Top Rank will give him a look? But do you think Top Rank will put a little bit of extra money in his bag for him for a Keyshawn fight? Because that's I think they would, because that's somebody that they're pushing hard. That's somebody that they're pushing hard. Keyshawn does.
And that's the problem. They pushing him hard. So if I already believe that you're gonna beat this dude, why would I give him extra?
Because you want me to take the motherfucking fight. I ain't taking that motherfucking fight unless you pay me. Shit.
And then once again, who T.O. gonna fight?
Yeah, it's looking crazy. The whole landscape of these guys. They don't want to fight each other, so it makes it hard, bro.
Richard Comey rematch.
I don't want to see that.
Something.
Mark it. Hold on. Wait a minute. I gotta say this. My brother, MarkyDan, I think you're a savant in this sport. Same way I think Prize is a savant in this sport. Mark, listen to what you just said. Comey fights at 40, right?
Yes.
Well, his last fight was at 40, right?
Yes.
But he done already been knocked out by Teofimo Lopez, right?
Yes. Brutally stopped.
How is that a big money fight? How is that even an interesting fight?
I mean, no, but okay, big in terms of big money,
No,
there's
no,
no
no,
big
no, no,
money
no,
fight
no.
for Theo.
And
Oh,
that was
okay,
my
okay.
whole
Well,
point. That
but
was my whole
just
point.
that
That was my
question.
whole
Oh,
point.
okay. Okay, yeah. Your question was okay. How is that a big fight? It's not. Plain out, it's just not. But
And
you
that's what
said
I'm saying. Tio don't
what
have
could
big.
Theo do after what could Theo do after a Crawford fight? I don't think he's really go. I know you said they're gonna look to put him in tough. I don't think Teal's gonna be fighting nothing tough after that. After that Crawford ass whooping,
He's not
not
even
after
gonna
that
get the
Crawford
Crawford.
ass kicking.
He's not gonna get the Crawford fight.
I mean, probably not. But in this hypothetical world we're talking about, he does.
All right. If we say he does and he loses, then next thing you know, he's gonna be like you said, moving back. Even if he stay at 47, fine, stay at 47. Um, who you gonna fight at 47? You got to look at how top. And this is the other thing. Tio just re-signed with Top Rank. Am I lying about that?
I believe
You
he
telling
just
the truth?
read up. I believe he read up.
And,
Yeah.
and so because he just re-signed, we know that Top Rank want to keep the majority of shit in house. And it's not fight. It's not a lot of fights for him. You know what I'm saying? Like not big fights that he won't, that he claim he won't. It ain't big fights over there. So I don't know. Maybe hopefully, you know what I would hope for? The next fight for him and Shakur to get in the ring, since both of them to re-sign and said that they were gonna be free agents but still re-sign. So man, make that fight happen. Let's see Tio and Shakur. Cause I think that's a makeable fight. But outside of that,
That'd be
man,
an easy fight for Shakur.
you think you got Shakur over okay, yeah, never mind. I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
easy. I mean, it's
yeah,
just too many times we've seen Tio struggle with that style.
I told y'all what was gonna happen with Tio. I told y'all that.
I don't even think he lost that Jermaine Ortiz fight. I just think that Shakur is just a much better fighter and boxer than Ortiz. I think he's gonna cook
And
Tio.
Jermaine Ortiz said, and Jermaine Ortiz still made it difficult for Tio.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yep.
thought he won the fight.
But
Yeah. I
unlike
went back.
Jermaine
I went back
Ortiz,
and rewatched that.
Shakur is
I
gonna
thought he
be able to
would too.
make those adjustments and break away from the game plan when he needs to. I like that nigga
Agreed.
Ortiz. Nigga just want to circle the ring.
Yeah, Ortiz. I definitely. I rewatched that fight a couple times, and I think Ortiz squeaked it out. Man, it was
Hey
hard to
man,
give Tio anything. He was swinging, missing, and just.
BVO
I
owed me
mean,
something. BVO really owed me money, man. BVO he got $100 off of the judges' scorecards, but I expected it.
Yeah, you couldn't expect him to win a close fight, especially that one
It
judge.
wasn't.
That was a
It
tough
wasn't a
one.
close fight. It wasn't a close fight.
Yeah, I mean, some added 7-5.
How do you score fights? Do you score
I
fights by overall
I
punches
used
or do you score them by rounds? You score them
I
by rounds. And Jermaine Ortiz
I scored.
won
Are
more.
you asking me personally? Or you just saying
Well, I was just
hypothetically?
no, I was just going on a quick soliloquy. So I wasn't really. It was a hypothetical, but go ahead.
No,
And I say
it's
that
all good.
respectful. I say it respectful.
No, it's all good because I was just saying, like, Jermaine Ortiz. I mean, it's cool if you don't think it was a close fight. Some people think it was a close fight. I mean, I rewatched it a few times. I just find it hard to give a bunch of rounds to T.O. You know what I mean?
Did
It's,
I called the fight?
Um,
I score the fights by the actual criteria of how you're supposed to score around. I had it wrote down somewhere. I don't know what I did with that shit. I would have told you what rounds I gave Teofimo Lopez. But I gave him like 4 rounds. First, I had it a draw. Second time I watched it, I had it 7-5 for Ortiz. And the third time I watched it, I had it going for 8-4 for Jermaine Ortiz. Like, he just was boxing circles around this dude, but he wasn't getting credit for a lot of his shit, though.
yeah. Me, I had the fight 8-4 TO. Neither guy was really doing shit in my eyes. Neither was really landing anything consistently. It was, as I said, and before 4 or 5 punches landed between either per round. When there's that little when there's that little of separation, eh, I don't really give a fuck who wins at that point. Whatever the judges came out, if they gave it to Ortiz, I wouldn't have cared. They gave it to T.O. I don't care. Neither of them niggas did shit to win that fight, in my opinion. It could have been a draw.
There's no way that I could find 8 rounds for Lopez. This absolutely.
I can't find 7 rounds for that nigga Ortiz either.
I mean, it depends how you.
I'll be trying to ask BVO so we can do the rescore.
It's a shame they won't let us go up here and watch the damn fight and break it down without all these strikes and all that weird shit. I mean, I don't get it. There's people who do all kind of weird shit on their channels, but whatever.
Nah, but what we gonna have to do is each of us, we gonna just have the fight on wherever we have it on. We're gonna each lock on to a timestamp, and that's what it's gonna be. We're gonna react to it like that.
I didn't watch this shit 3 times already. I don't need to see it anymore personally because I just can't. It's just that one of them kind of fights. You gotta be a boxing junkie to appreciate what Jermaine Ortiz was doing in the ring, and I just don't think the judges credit him at all for this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they just
With me,
like
the whole ring generalship shit. That's cool. You gotta have punches behind that. That's all that really is to me. You gotta have punches behind that. If you just moving around and making a nigga miss, okay, that's cool. But you only land 2 jabs. I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? And then that other nigga land a jab to your body and a motherfucking punch on your arm. It's like, okay,
it was tough
I guess you win the round.
I mean, a really, really tough fight to score, man. The way Jermaine Ortiz was moving around like that, man. But I appreciate what he was doing. I liked what he was doing. As soon as I seen him the first round, I was like, oh, he's gonna be on his bike the whole night. You know what I mean? T.O. is not good coming forward.
That's crazy.
T.O. is not good. I peeped that shit from round 1. Well, he gonna be on his shit the whole fight. That little nigga ain't gonna get tired this time. Looked like he was ready to go, but
that nigga Prize said he got excited when he saw that nigga Ortiz on his bike. He said, "Oh shit! Oh damn! That nigga gonna be running the whole goddamn night."
I was appreciating what Jermaine was doing. I would like.
You thought you were about to see a fire, a motherfucking slugfest or something. The way you was talking.
I didn't think it was gonna be a slugfest. I just thought Jermaine Ortiz was gonna really, really box circles around him like crazy, but he didn't really do it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't let his hands go enough to make it clear for the judges, but I think he won. A lot of T.O. peers thought that T.O. lost, so professional fighters
but some judges didn't.
No, they definitely didn't.
That's all that matters.
I don't know where that kid goes from here, Jermaine Ortiz. Nobody's gonna want to fight him. He's too difficult. They're not gonna fight him.
Yeah, I don't think it's really shit he could do. I talked about a Richard Comey fight for T.O. That'd probably be his best option at this point. Richard Comey and Jermaine Ortiz. Because I don't see
running back with Ortiz.
No. I'm talking about Jermaine Ortiz and Richard Comey. Go ahead and make that fight.
Yeah, I mean,
because it's nothing for him. It's nothing for him at 140.
Nobody.
They don't have any champions over there outside of Teofimo Lopez. Josh Taylor is tied up with Jack Catterall. There's nothing for him. I actually said I talked about Keyshawn versus Jermaine Ortiz. They can make that fight happen.
I don't think Top Rank gonna stick that kid Ortiz in there anytime soon with nobody because of the way his style is, the way he people don't want to see him no more after that. I mean, Top Rank gonna have to squeeze him in there on some kind of undercard or something like that, but he can't headline for a while, bro, until he proves himself, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
That is how I
He
feel, man.
proved
But
himself at least to be a crowd pleaser or something.
what's it, 11 o'clock?
Yeah,
Let's go ahead and end this, man. 11
absolutely,
o'clock.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Good show, Prize. Good
Yeah, for
show.
sure.
We got
Shout out.
to
Go ahead.
show
You go
some
first.
good. Yeah, no problem, man. We got to show some cool fights. Honor some guys for Black History Month. Broke down Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis, the regular. What you got to say, bro?
Yeah, I just want to say shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the whole BVO family, the homie Dub Right Side. You know, shout out to Free and CDK and Shelton to come on. Shout out to him and everybody in the chat, man. Y'all keep up. Y'all tap in and stay tuned.
Absolutely, man. It's your boy Marky Dan. It's Prize Fighter.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.